I'm worried. I can barely focus on anything right now. I'm so distracted by worry and fear because my boy Henry got injured. And Highlander, the production of Highlander has now been delayed. According to a report in Variety, the Highlander remake, and some of you guys may know that the original Highlander is one of my top 10 favorite films of all time. And my boy Henry is one of my favorite guys in anything. But the report reads as this. They were just getting ready to start shooting. And according to the report, he got injured. This is what they said. Henry Cavill has sustained an injury while preparing for the Amazon MGM remake of Highlander, which will delay the production on the Chad Stahelski directed film likely until 2026. That Variety has confirmed. So it's not just that my boy Henry Cavill got injured. He was injured preparing for the film. Now, we've known for, like, I think they announced him back in 2021, 2022, that he was going to be the new Highlander. And he has spent the last couple of years sword training. And I remember him talking about the fact that they're not just training him in one style of sword play, that they're saying as an immortal who has lived for hundreds of years and who's traveled the world, he's going to be fluent in every kind of sword combat.
Yeah,
right?
That makes sense. Because in the original, he had like a katana, right, at the end? Wasn't that in the original? Did he fight with a katana?
I can't remember what he fought with at the end.
It wasn't a broadsword.
But at any rate,
no,
he's good because like when you get through like everything with the quickening and all that kind of stuff, it would make sense. And Henry Cavill, who's already shown in something like The Witcher that he can be a badass on screen wielding a sword, that's pretty cute. Now, look, nothing in here says that he injured himself while training with the sword. It just said he got injured while preparing for the new movie. But I got to ask this, because I believe this movie was supposed to start filming in October, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. But I thought it was supposed to start shooting in October. And for them to push this thing 3 months, they're not even committing to January. It could be like February, 3 or 4 months. I don't want to make too big of assumptions, but I wonder if it's a serious injury. Because, to not be able to come and just even act on screen, I wonder how serious it is. Or it might be an issue of, he hurt himself, he'll be available 2 weeks later, but that throws the schedule off. And now, so I don't know what the issue here is. All I know, guys, is I'm bummed out. I have been waiting for years for this. First of all, I've been waiting for over a decade for a Highlander remake. The Highlander and The Last Starfighter. These are two remakes that have to happen. So I've been waiting over a decade for this Highlander remake. Finally got my boy Henry. They finally announced they're going to go in production, and Henry hurts himself. So come on. Where do I send the get well card? Anyway, Rob, you hear about this. What do you think about the news?
Well, it is a bummer. But I would just say from a production standpoint, say that he has to recover for a month or 6 weeks or something. The thing is, then you're getting into the holiday season. Mm-hmm. So they might have
true.
So you have the Thanksgiving holiday and the Christmas holiday. So if they were going to start production, they would have 2 stops and starts. So they might have just decided that, you know what, we push production into the new year. And then we can start fresh, and we don't have to worry about anything. And because you know how Hollywood is, I mean, the entire month of December is kind of a wash unless you're in production. So I think that was probably part. And that way he gets healed up. He's 100%. Everybody's happy. There's no insurance issues. And you just go ahead and start in the new year. You start fresh. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. And I think they probably made a very prudent production decision.
I was just going to say, Jonathan, one of our live viewers just gave a great logistical solve for this. Just go get Liam Hemsworth to replace him again. Just slide Liam Hemsworth right in there, and
slide him right in.
Oh man,
slide him right in. Hey, sorry, Jonathan, what were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say.
Oh my God, wait a minute. What do you got there? Hold a second, I got to show everybody this, honey. What do you got? So we are traveling around. We're not. I play poker, but we're not gamblers, really. And every state we were stopping in so far, Anne has bought, this is a California one. This is the Arizona one.
Oh, okay.
And now this is the New Mexico one. She's buying one Mega Million ticket in every state that we're going to.
What are the odds that she hits it in every state?
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you if we win.
You'll just be
but
gone.
There will be signs. There will be signs.
It's just going to be.
All I'm going to say.
It's just going to be the Jonathan and Rob show, and no one will understand why.
There will be signs that we won $300 million. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I'm sorry I interrupted you. Please go on.
No, I was just going to say, I mean, I understand he's injured, and I can see how if they're worried about sound stages, then that could run into something else that they have scheduled for the next season. So they have to stair step. But I wonder if they can still do all their Unit B stuff, all their establishing shots, get that in the can, anything that doesn't have him in a shot, start getting that done, and then pick up from there. You know,
because they did that. Who did they do that with? Was it? I think there was a Harrison Ford movie where he sustained an injury, and then what they did was they just rearranged to shoot other stuff. Like they just shot out of the natural order.
It was The Force Awakens when the door from the Millennium Falcon fell on his leg.
On Han Solo.
Oh, that's right. And they just worked
Ford.
around him. That's right. They just worked around it. That was the one. Guys, we want to thank the sponsor of today's episode, PrizePicks. Look, you and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right actually means you win. And with football back, there is no better time to get in on the action. You guys know I've been using PrizePicks for a while now, and it's honestly the most fun I've had engaging with the new football season already. For example, this weekend, I had Josh Allen throwing for more than 270 passing yards and Baker Mayfield having more than 2.5 passing touchdowns, and boom, I won on both. Building your lineups on PrizePicks is fast, simple, and honestly extremely fun. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections, and if you're right, you win. What's even better is that PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can still win even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Plus, they've even got this thing called injury reboots, so if a player goes down in the first half, it won't count against you. And PrizePicks operates in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. So download the app today and use code CAMPEA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAMPEA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Are you, like me, fraught now with nerves that our boy Henry Cavill has been injured preparing for the new Highlander movie and that they've delayed production? Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.